Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kiger, and up here today I have a little pickups video for you guys. I decided to I come down to see my family for a few days. My son, and I dropped him back home, and then I decided to come back down for a few extra days, just me. So I thought, you know what, let's take a trip into town today and see what we can find. And I've got a bunch of stuff here. So some good deals here. Got some two Xbox 360 games. How many PS4 games did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 PS4 games and 2 PS2 games, 2 DVDs, and even 1 Switch game as well. So not a bad little selection here today, and actually got some decent deals on some of these stuff. So let's go through and see what we got. We'll start off with the 2 DVDs. I just decided to just because I brought my PS2 down with me this time, so been playing some PS2 stuff. So I thought, you know what, if I want to watch a movie, because last night the internet cut out and I was a bit fucked because I couldn't really watch anything, so I picked up Conan the Barbarian. This is the not sure what version this is. I'm not sure if I already have this on as part of a box set. I might, but this I've always wanted to watch this. So wait, no, this isn't the this is the 2011 one. I don't actually have this. I thought this was the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, but again, it's the 2011 one, so I don't actually have that. And I also picked up 12 Rounds Extended Cut, the John Cena film, which is 50p each. You know, I've got a couple of films to watch while I'm down here on the old PS2. Let's show off the 2 Xbox 360 games. I picked up Space Marine, which was 99p, and Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 for 199. I've had both of these games before in the past, but they were just in a charity shop, and I thought, you know what, for that price, I'm going to get them, because Star Wars The Force Unleashed, this is this is about a £8 to £10 game in CEX, and Space Marine's about a £5 game. But Space Marine's actually a really good game. I actually remember playing this so much back in the day. Had a really good campaign, and I even remember doing the survival mode back in the day, the DLC where you could play as Chaos survival mode. And yeah, it's a really fun game. I'm not entirely sure if it's backwards compatible or not. It might be. I think it is, but this is a really good game. I'm a little bit pissed off because they were meant to bring out Eternal Crusade, which was going to be like the next version of this game, but that game basically got screwed over. And Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2, this is a really good game as well. It's very short. It's much shorter than the first game, but it's still a pretty fun experience. Like I said, this is getting a bit more expensive. That's why I decided to pick it up. And then 3 PS2 games. I picked up NBA Street 1. I don't have NBA Street 1. I think I have the second one or the third one. So yeah, I decided to get this. Actually, I might actually give this one a go with my brother or my mate or something, because you know, sports games, if you have the right time and the right people to play them with, they can be a lot of fun. And this is more of a street sport game, so it's much more accessible to newcomers and things like that. And also from CX, Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. I'm not entirely sure why it's classed as a 15, but yeah, I didn't have this game. I had no clue that they did. Activision did do a snowboarding game. They did like BMX with the Matt Hoffman games and the Tony Hawk games, and then there was a surfing game. But I had no clue that they did a snowboarding game. So yeah, pretty cool little find there for 50p. And also for £1, I picked up Emergency Air Force, made by Taito actually. You know, they used to make a lot of great arcade games. I have no clue how good of a flight simulator this is. It might be good, it might be bad. I have no clue, but still, for £1, and I didn't have it, so I'll take it. And for a Switch game, I actually managed to get a Switch game, £10. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido. I always see this game around in CEX and stuff, and it's normally like a 15 to 20 pound game. And this was new from a local game shop, and it was only a tenner. No manual or anything, but still, not bad for a tenner for a new Switch game. Well, it's not new, it's kind of an early Switch game, I think. But I've heard this is actually really fun. I'm not entirely sure if you can play this without the Joy-Con or whatnot, but I'm not sure. But still, pretty cool little game there. Even if I don't really play it, it's still another Switch game in the collection. And then we get on to the PlayStation 4 games, of course. Always picking up some new PlayStation 4 games. Also from that same charity shop, I found NBA Live for $2.99. They also had Destiny 2, but it was a $5, and I thought that's about the same price as what you can get it in CX, and I have that in digital. But I think I thought I had this game, but I don't. I actually have this on Xbox One. So you know what? Of course, I'm going for that full PlayStation 4 physical set. So got another basketball game. I think this is my second basketball game that I've got physical now. From CX, I picked up Tropico V for a $5. Like I said, I'm trying to get the cheaper games at the moment for the PlayStation 4. And you know, if it's a game that's under a $5 and it's not a sports game, I always pick it up because you never know, it could be good, it could be bad. I've played a tiny bit of one of the Tropico games, and I weren't too sure if I enjoyed it or not. But these can be pretty fun games. They're like a city building simulator on an island, and you can really sort of like decide how you want to be. If you want to be like a good person who listens to the people, or you want to be more of a dictator. So yeah, these games it's kind of a anti-Sim City almost. But yeah, I've heard these are really cool games. This says it's a limited edition and it includes DLC. Yeah, it even comes with a... Oh wow, that's really cool. It comes with this little passport thing in here. It's all, of course, all in I think it's Cuban or Spanish or Portuguese, and it even comes with a postcard as well. That's really cool, actually. I didn't even realise all that. Some cool little inserts there, as well as a manual, which is even better, of course. You don't really see many manuals these days. Also picked up Strange Brigade. I have played a tiny bit of this on the Xbox One. This game is kind of like if you played the Sniper Army game, it's sort of like a horde game almost. I played a tiny bit of it, and I didn't really like it at first because it had like the camera was really shaky and stuff, and I weren't too sure about it. But I'll give it another try at some point and see if I enjoy it again. But again, Rebellion game for £6. And I also picked up Nippon Marathon. I didn't even know they had a physical version of this game. This game is basically like, you know that new game Fall Guys that everyone's playing? It's kind of like one of them games. It's sort of like a running obstacle course game. It's really weird, it's really over the top, but it's actually, it seems like a lot of fun. Play with up to 8 players, that's crazy. Like this game would be a great game if you have some friends around and just have a laugh with and some crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how good this game holds up, but it's a P-Cube game, and you know, P-Cube do some really weird games. Then on the 4 for 20, and they actually had a pretty solid selection of the 4 for 20 that were games I didn't own. So NHL 17, I think this is now my first NHL game that I have on PS4. I thought about the other day, I asked my friend, I go, if you had to play a sports game, if someone said come round and we're going to play a sports game, what sports game would you actually want to play? And for me, I always think of ice hockey. I don't know, maybe it's because it's kind of a rough sport and you can like get into fights and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how good this hockey game is I do enjoy an ice hockey game every so often. I'm a big fan of the old like Sega Genesis ice hockey games. I remember had that one growing up. It was really fun. But yeah, so I don't know which ones are the best NHL games, which ones are the worst. The last NHL game was I played with like 13 or 12 or something like that, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, NHL. Then I picked up Unbox Newbie's Adventure. I think this is, I'm not entirely sure what kind of game this is. It's like a 3D platformer. It looks really interesting. It seems like it's got like almost a somewhat of a open world to it, and almost like a online mode or something like that, or well, I don't know if that's online, but party modes and stuff. So this is another sort of weird party game, but it looks pretty cool. Another sort of indie game, and I always like to pick up the indie games. Then I also picked up Rhyme, and I've heard about this game. I've heard this is a really beautiful game. It's in a similar vein to the sort of games like a Journey or something like that. You know, more of an exploration and more of an experience than a full-fledged game. It's not like a really long game either, and it's more like you're just trying to figure out what's happened on this island and stuff like that, and lots of puzzles and things like that. These are the sort of games that if you just want to relax and have an experience, then Rhyme. And there's another one, Abzu, the one when you're underwater. That's really a beautiful game, and these games just games that will sort of blow you away with the visual effects as well. So definitely checking these ones out. And then last in the 4 for 20 was Grand Ages Medieval. I'm sure I may have tried this out before on PlayStation Now, and I couldn't really figure out what to do, but I didn't give it a lot of time. I do enjoy strategy games, so I'm trying to get a few more strategy games into the collection. I think this was like an early PS4 game as well. I know it's on Xbox One, but still not a bad way to get some 4 for 20s, especially considering only one of them was a sports game. And I think I'm almost done with the 4 for 20s in game. So, you know, once I get all the 4 for 20s, then I'll have to focus on getting like the 3 for 20, the 2 for 20s and the 2 for 30s or whatnot. It all depends on, you know, what they have in stock. But yeah, not a bad little pickups today. Definitely some good stuff here. So yeah, like I said, I brought my PS2 down, and I think my friend's going to come around Sunday night because my mum and dad have gone away for the weekend. So I'll have the house to myself on Sunday, or my brother will be here, I think. But I asked my mate if he wants to come round and play some PS2. I brought down a bunch of the classics, you know, Road Trip, Time Splitters, of course, a couple of wrestling games, some fighting games. So, you know, I thought, you know what, let's just do a bit of a laugh and have some fun with some PS2. I played a little bit of Time Splitters yesterday with my brother and then with my mate, and it was a lot of fun actually. Definitely going back and playing some of the classics. I'm still working my way through Dynasty Warriors 3. I'm now on the last shoe campaign. So I've done 12 campaigns, and I think there's like 30 or so. So I'm getting there slowly but surely before I move on to Dynasty Warriors Extreme Legends 3. But I know that game's not really as in-depth. Obviously it will continue from the normal 3. So when I do play that will be the next game review. But not a bad little selection of games here today. I'm sorry that it's not the longest video and stuff, but I wanted to do something, of course, for you guys while I'm away. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and, of course, comment below. Let me know what you've picked up recently, what you've been playing, all of that good stuff. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Mad Kiger, and check me out on Twitch. I will be streaming when I'm back home next week. Of course, I'll let you know. And of course, check out the Mad Kiger 10% code in the description and get 10% off a Triumph chair. So definitely check that one out if you're interested and you live in the US. Even though I'm English, but still. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.